Sorry this wasn't out earlier today. I had a little bit of problems editing this one. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Real Talk with Ben Lawrence. Welcome to Real Talk with Ben Lawrence. I'm your host, Ben Lawrence. And as you can see, the set has changed for Real Talk a little bit, but that's okay because that has nothing to do with what we're talking about today. On this week's episode, we're going to be talking about all the fucked up changes and the announcements that happened last weekend at the 2017 D23 Expo. Joining me in this episode is my brother, Cool Stanley 420. Cool Stanley, welcome to the show.
I'm glad to be here, Ben. Yeah.
So there were a lot of changes coming to the parks that were announced at D23, and we're going to talk about all of them, and we're just going to go park to park, starting with Magic Kingdom. We're going to start off by talking about the new Tron coaster coming to the Magic Kingdom. Stanley, how do you feel about this?
I personally love this announcement because they're not taking away anything. They're adding a new addition to the park.
That's exactly how I feel, the same way. The thing is with Disney is they keep taking away things and ruining things and destroying them to add. But this new Tron coaster is going to go right on the empty land behind Space Mountain. And they're not getting rid of the Speedway or Space Mountain or anything. It's just something brand new. And I love shit like that and can't get enough of new things coming to the park. Next up, we're going to be talking about the new theater coming to the Magic Kingdom right off of Main Street. And I don't really get why they're adding this. It just doesn't make any sense to me because they haven't announced any shows. So I'm wondering why they need this new theater off of Main Street. What do you have to say?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mystery at this point, so we can't really say if it's stupid or not, but I kind of agree with Ben.
Yeah, I don't have an opinion on it because they haven't announced any shows coming to it or what the hell they're going to do with it. I think they should put One Man's Dream. How fucking cool would that be if they put One Man's Dream, a museum to Walt, right off of Main Street, which was one of Walt's favorite things. They could have the movie in there because they keep taking out the Walt Disney movie in One Man's Dream to put previews for all these new shitty Disney movies. So out of respect for Walt, I think that would be a great fit. So Disney, if you're watching, put One Man's Dream or some kind of Walt Disney museum right off of Main Street. That would be fucking genius. I should just work for Imagineering, honest to God.
Yeah.
Now we're moving over to Epcot, where they just announced that they're going to build the Ratatouille ride over in the France Pavilion at World Showcase.
Well, I think just like the Tron coaster, they're adding something new, so it's a good thing. I mean, everyone who's gone to France said that ride's good, but
I heard the exact opposite. I heard that ride is a fucking pile of shit. Have you seen videos of that ride?
I've seen clips.
It's ass. That ride is fucking shit. You sit in an oversized mouse, and it's literally TV screens. It's fucking stupid. So I'm really, really hoping that they don't do the TV screens because I fucking hate TV screens. If I want to pay $100 to watch Ratatouille, I can just do it at home for free. That doesn't make any sense to me. But I am excited. I talked to Leonard Kinsey on Twitter about this, that they didn't take away anything from the France Pavilion or World Showcase. So like Stanley said, they're just adding something new. Even though it's probably going to be just a shitty clone of the France ride over in Disneyland Paris, it's still good because it's something new. So I'm going to let that one slide. But the next thing is not going to be good. I fucking hate Guardians of the Galaxy! If you haven't heard by now, the Universe of Energy is closing for a fucking Guardians of the Galaxy ride, which is a pile of complete horseshit. Stanley, how do you feel about it?
I don't really know because we don't know what the ride's really going to be about.
Well, I can tell you what it's going to be about. It's going to be a bunch of fucking screens with projections of Chris Pratt because it's a fucking piece of shit. What were you saying? I'm sorry for interrupting.
Well, I'm pissed about the Universe of Energy, but it was kind of long and it got boring after
Those
a while.
dinosaurs are fucking cool, though.
That was the only good part, and then there was a 15 minutes of bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with that. I fucking love the dinosaurs because, I'm sure that most of them were taken from the original 1964 World's Fair dinosaur molds. A lot of them were reused. So it's kind of, good history. And they're just fucking cool. Okay, dinosaurs are fucking cool. But the rest of it was really boring. It just needed an update. That's all. It didn't need to be replaced with Guardians of the Galaxy because I want someone out there to fucking explain to me how Guardians of the Galaxy connects with the original ideas that Epcot was built on. Progress and futurism. Guardians of the Galaxy is a fucking alien movie set in present day, just in fucking space. It just doesn't make any sense to me, and I think it's gonna be fucking stupid.
Well, I think the only reason it fits with Epcot is because of money.
Yeah, literally, that's the only reason. Cause like, it doesn't make sense, and I'm fucking pissed about it. Just cause it ruins Epcot. Epcot's fucking dead. I guess we just gotta face it. And then MGM is also dead, but we're gonna get to that in a few minutes. Also announced for Epcot was a new updated version of Mission Space, which I'm actually happy for because, like I said, updates are good. They're keeping the attraction because it was really fucking shitty before and it was just boring. I don't know. I didn't really like it. But they're updating the Green Mission, which is the less intense one, and that's just going to be a whole new movie, which is going to be a trip around the Earth. So that's going to be pretty neat. You know, it's going to be a lot less intense than it was before, so younger kids can enjoy it more. And then they're going to do an updated version of the Orange Mission, which is still going to be the mission to Mars, but they're using new technology in a new movie, because the other one looked like a fucking PlayStation 1 video game and did not look good at all. So they're upgrading the Orange Mission, but it's just going to be the same ride, basically, with a new movie.
I'm pretty excited. Like you said, it was just an update, nothing taken away. And I'm excited for the new Green Mission, because that ride makes me sick, so
yeah,
it'll be
puke
very
machine.
mild.
Yeah, I'm glad they updated that, because it needed an update. It was just a boring ride. I'm hoping this one is going to be a lot better than it was. The fact that they announced they're going to rework the whole Epcot, like, central hub kind of area with Innoventions actually took me by surprise, because I didn't see that coming at all. I never noticed the real problem with that, other than Innoventions is fucking empty now. But I'm kind of sad about that, because there's a lot of history there with Communicore, and I just love Electric Umbrella, great place to eat. I love Club Cool, love my Beverly. And I remember one time, me and this kid stayed up till 1 in the morning when we were little kids screaming Mouse and Gear because of the store Mouse Gear. So that holds a special place right here. Because we just, every time we go now, Mouse and Gear! Ah! We were watching The Lion King, just staying up, acting crazy when we were younger. Screaming Mouse and Gear. Because you know the store Working Gear? That's where I got it from, and I kind of started screaming Mouse and Gear. So I'm a little bit upset about that. And also, are they going to keep the pin trading spot? Because I'm worried about that. They better keep the pin trading spot, because I love trading my pins. But I was surprised about that, and I'm alright with it, as long as it, you know, doesn't fuck anything up, which I don't think it is. But yeah, that one's kind of it's whatever. I have officially accepted the fact that my beloved MGM Studios is dead. It is no more. The Hollywood that never was, and never ever will be ever again. It's been rumored for a while that the Great Movie Ride is going away, and I couldn't believe it. I was refusing to believe it, and they officially announced that it's going away for some Mickey Railroad ride. And I was distraught. I'm at a loss for words, clearly, because I just have such a love for the Great Movie Ride. The amount of detail and just everything about it. I love that ride, and I am so upset that I will not be there to ride it one last time. If I had the money, I would fly right down to Walt Disney World on August 13th to go ride that, because that is my favorite ride. That and Pirates of the Caribbean. And they're fucking up Pirates, and they're taking away the Great Movie Ride, so fuck me, right, Walt Disney World? Yeah, fuck you too. I'm distraught. I'm at a loss for words. How do you feel about this new Mickey Railroad ride?
I'm with you. I mean, the Great Movie Ride was a great movie ride.
It was unbelievable.
Now they're replacing it with Mickey's Shitty Railroad.
Yeah, like there's nothing like that, and there will never be anything like that again. It's just so amazing. If you haven't ever seen it, if you haven't ridden that ride, check it out. If you're down in Florida, if you're going down, check that ride out before it goes away with the rest of MGM Studios. It's amazing. It's an amazing piece of art. It's just so fucking cool. The Alien scene is my favorite scene. What is your favorite scene? Actually, it's a toss-up between Raiders and Alien. Those are fucking great scenes.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, those are your favorites?
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. You know, I can't say enough good things about it. And fuck you, Walt Disney World. Fuck you, everyone who approved that ride going away. You just took a shit all over Hollywood Studios, a shit all over the people that worked their asses off to make that ride, to put in some runaway railroad ride where Goofy looks like a meth addict and there's going to be a bunch of fucking TV screens, alright? Don't you do a Guardians of the Galaxy reference in this video. That's just fucked up. That's fucked up.
It just can't go down, man.
It's fucked up. I'm pissed about that. I have nothing else to say other than the fact that I'm fucking pissed. And I'm really upset that I won't get to ride it one last time. After getting super depressed about the great movie ride, I figured we should end this show off on a high note by talking about fucking Star Wars Land. How do you feel about that fucking Star Wars Land model and all the announcements?
That is gonna be the experience of a lifetime.
Sure is.
Like we were saying a few minutes ago about Mission Space and
playing pretend.
That's what this park's all about. You
Dude,
get a reputation.
Ultimate playing pretend.
It's sick.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, sometimes when I go to Walt Disney World, I play pretend. Like I'm like, yeah, like I'm like an explorer, like in the jungles of Adventureland, or like I'll be like, oh, like I'm a fucking smuggler. Like I got my rebel blaster. Like fuck off. Like it's fun. Okay, so. The fact that they're gonna like let you build a reputation in Star Wars Land and you'll be known and like you can interact with different characters, that's gonna be fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
Dude. Oh man.
They also gonna put Captain Rex.
Yes,
in
my
the
fucking
cantina.
man. Dude.
Everyone's man. The original Star Tours.
I fucking hate the new Star Tours and I love the original Captain Rex, so the fact that he's gonna be back in the parks, I mean he's still there in the queue, but really there. I saw concept art and he's getting painted orange. I don't like that. I really hope they actually leave him alone. And I really hope they get fucking Paul Rubens, Pee Wee Herman to do the voice again. They probably won't because Pee Wee's like a pederast or something. But I fucking love Pee Wee. I don't care what anybody says about Pee Wee. I hope they get him to do the voice again.
That'd be cool.
Because that was awesome. But dude, the new cantina, the new Battle Escape ride. Did you hear about that?
Yes, I did.
Like, it's going to stick you right in the middle of a battle. I was kind of hoping they were going to go original trilogy rather than the new trilogy.
Yeah.
Because love the OG. Like the new stuff. Not the prequels, obviously. But I was hoping they were going to go with original trilogy. But new trilogy's fine. Kylo Ren's cool. You know, Rey, Finn's cool. Poe Dameron's cool. You know, they're cool characters. Cool movies. A lot of fun. So I'm actually excited for that a lot. The question I have is about the Millennium Falcon ride. How are they going to do that? Like, are you going to go into like a theater, or are you going to get on the big model that they have of the Millennium Falcon? Are you going to walk up like the gangplank and go up in that? Is that going to be the ride? I just don't know how that's going to work. I'm interested to see it. Are you going to wait in a queue in the big mountains? I'm interested to see that. Have you heard anything about that yet?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything about how that ride's going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it could be like a big theater thing, like kind of how the if you've ever seen clips of the Back to the Future ride.
Yeah, I'm wondering
like
if it's going to be like that.
Almost, where there's a bunch of cars, but only if you really look left, you can see.
Yeah, but like, I'm wondering, since they have that big Millennium Falcon outside, it's not really going to make sense if you go into like the rocks behind it and then that mountain region thing. If you go in there and then you're magically on the Millennium Falcon. Or if it's something stupid where it's like, Han has a whole fleet of Millennium Falcons. Get in one of these 5 Millennium Falcons. Like, that would be fucking stupid.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping they figure that out. But I couldn't imagine walking up into that big, giant Millennium Falcon that's going to be outside. Because that, I don't know, that just wouldn't make any sense. That's what I have most questions about is the Millennium Falcon ride. I'm also really excited for all the aliens and characters that are going to be walking around. It's just going to be an immersive environment, and I love that kind of shit because it makes me feel like I'm really there. And I can hardcore play pretend, so I'm pretty excited. I'm going to fucking wear my lightsaber on my belt. I'm going to get a fucking costume. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready for Star Wars Land. I wasn't excited at first because I was pissed about the backlot tour and the whole Streets of America. Now I'm alright with it. I've accepted the fact that Hollywood Studios MGM is dead. So it's time for the new, I guess. Did you see that fucking model of Star Wars Land? That thing is fucking cool. When I saw pictures and videos of that, I wanted to get out all my old school Star Wars action figures and fly over to Anaheim and go fucking play on that model like a kid. That thing made me fucking happy. That was cool.
That was really cool, and it showed you a cool picture of what Star Wars Land's gonna look like.
Yeah, it gave you like the first real like look at like how this is gonna turn out. Because I wasn't, like, too sure about what it was going to look like, obviously, because fucking no one is. But now I know what to expect. And like I said before, I am kind of bummed about the Great Movie Ride and the Backlot Tour and all that shit. But I am excited for the new stuff coming to Hollywood studios, like Star Wars Land, not the Mickey Ride, or Toy Story Land. But, you know, that's subjects for other videos. But yeah, I am excited for Star Wars Land all in all. You excited for Star Wars Land?
Yes, I'm very excited for Star Wars Land.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty cool. Thanks for watching this episode of Real Talk with Ben Lawrence. If you like this episode, make sure to hit the like button. And I want to know your thoughts on the changes coming to Walt Disney World. How do you feel about all these fucking crazy changes? You know, just let me know. I want to have a discussion in the comments below. Cool Stanley, thanks for coming on the show. Like I said before, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching.